Tonight on KREM 2 News, a suspect in federal custody and a community in mourning after a double homicide on the Colville reservation. The latest that we know.
The wind picked back up for us today, and it's only the first round of severe weather. What I'm tracking in your weather impact alert.
It's a great start, but it's better than where we were.
And as part of our ongoing Boomtown series, we dive into why Spokane County leaders are pushing for an additional Superior Court judge. Good evening and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News at 5 tonight. I'm Mark Hanrahan. Laura is off this evening. We kick things off tonight with a first look at the forecast. Want to get outside right now to meteorologist Cody Proctor in for Jeremy. Cody, we are yet again under a KREM 2 weather impact alert. This one's sticking around for a while too.
Yeah, it is. And one that's kind of like a 1-2 punch for us. And it's very similar to what we saw last week as well. We were keeping track of that atmospheric river. There is a chance for another one for early this week as well. But let's talk about right now because it is windy. If you can't tell by my hair at certain points, we're feeling the gusts at the moment. We're at 26-mile-per-hour winds at the Spokane Airport right now, 27 right now in Ritzville, 14 in Pullman, 20 over at Deer Park. As we take a live look outside, our wind gust was 41 miles per hour. Right now we're at 56 degrees over at the Spokane Airport, so we're feeling the breezy to gusty conditions for tonight. Around our region, very mild, mostly actually cooled down into the upper 50s right now. Earlier this afternoon was up into the low 60s around our area. It is mild, and we're watching that possibility of that wind for tonight. There is already a wind advisory that's in effect until tomorrow morning, but I want to talk about this high wind watch. This goes into effect tomorrow night, set to last until Wednesday afternoon. We're looking at very breezy to gusty winds around our region. It's not great news because of how wet it's been. The ground is saturated, so keeping a close eye on that as we head in the next few days. Those wind gusts looking to stay with us. We might back off as we head early tomorrow morning from what we're seeing right now, but this is why we have that weather impact alert for you, because those winds expected to stay in our region as well as that chance of rain. I'll have more about the timing of everything in your full forecast later.
Then, Cody, thank you very much. A man is now facing 2 federal murder charges after investigators say he killed his fiancée and her son. Colville Tribal Police say the suspect called 911 on himself and admitted to the killings. KREM 2's Regan Gallo went to Nespelem today and has the latest on the investigation.
Well, Mark, I am standing right outside Colville Tribal Court, which is where one of the victims, Laura Dick, was employed at. Now, court documents say that Damian Martinez Jr. called 911 and confessed to police that he stabbed and killed Laura Dick and her 17-year-old son, Anthony Vieira. Now, court documents state Martinez and Laura Dick were in a relationship for about 8 years. Martinez stated he believed Dick was cheating on him. Investigators say Martinez called 911 December 11th. That day, he said that he woke up Laura Dick's son and stabbed him. A few hours later, when Dick came home, Martinez said he confronted her about the cheating and she denied it. The two struggled and he stabbed her in the neck. Dick has 2 children. Her daughter was not home at the time of the incident, court records show. Now, the Grand Coulee Dam School District confirms both children are students at Lake Roosevelt High School. Today, grief counselors were supporting students and staff, and the superintendent of the school district tells me about Anthony's character and what students were doing to honor him.
He is very resilient. He liked to be outside, very social butterfly with the students. There was a whole class in there, and they were making memory rocks for him. And so they were painting, they were drawing pictures of him.
Now, the Confederated Tribes of the Colville Reservation say Laura Dick was a clerk at the Colville Tribal Court and was a valued colleague. They say court will be open on a limited basis this week to allow staff time to grieve. Now, school district officials also tell me school will be closed on Wednesday so that the community can be present for Laura Dick and Anthony's burial. Again, that is happening on Wednesday morning in Nespelem. I'm reporting in Nespelem, Regan Gallo, KREM 2 News.
The Shoshone County Sheriff's Office asking for the public's help tonight in finding a missing 24-year-old woman. Chantel Williams was last seen yesterday in the area of Marble Creek and St. Joe River Road. Officials say there's concern for her personal safety as she may be experiencing a mental health crisis. She's described as being about 5 feet 9 inches tall with dark hair and blue eyes. Officials ask if you do see Williams, not approach her. Just call that number on your screen right away. Well, right now, Clark Fork still under a boil water order for flooding damage to the water lines in the city. The city's mayor telling us they have brought in a 1,000-gallon tank of drinking water for now. The city is still needing to install a chlorination system to make tap water drinkable again. Right now, they don't plan to ask FEMA for help since the city says it was planning to replace much of the water lines over the course of the next year before the flooding hit. One person is dead after a U-Haul exploded in Lewiston. It happened in the parking lot of an Old Navy on Nez Perce Drive on Saturday morning. That blast damaged nearby businesses, including a Courtyard Marriott. The Nez Perce County Coroner's Office identified the victim as a 61-year-old Meridian man. The incident is still under investigation. However, Lewiston fire officials say propane was leaking inside the truck's cargo box, but tonight it is not clear how that propane ignited. Coming up, Spokane County's justice system is reaching a breaking point. As part of our ongoing Boomtown series, we dive into why judges and attorneys say it means that people are not getting timely justice. And later, we learn more details about Saturday's shooting on the campus of Brown University as the search continues for the gunman who killed 2 students. We'll be right back.